Hello, everyone. I am Professor Julio Rezende. I will be talking about the underwater extravehicular activities in Space Analog Station Habitat-Marte, the call it UEVA, these activities. We are based here in the corner of South America, in a semi-arid place. We started our missions 5 years ago in Habitat-Marte. One of the challenges is think about the sustainable presence on Mars and depending of exhaustive research based in analog habitats. One of the best ways arrive in Natal from Europe is from departing from Lisbon to Natal. Also flying from United States and Mexico. The many flights are stopping in São Paulo and flying from São Paulo to Natal. In our location, we present two sites, the Habitat-Marte and a second habitat called Lava Cave Habitat. In this case, we are developing more than 80 protocols. These are some numbers of the missions. In the end of this year, we are achieving 36 missions and also 275 participants from many countries. Also, something important is the number of women in the missions. Also is connected with goal 5, sustainable goal 5. In this case, around 36% of participants are women. And here we have some flags of countries participating in the missions of Habitat-Marte. Also a recent country in a mission of Habitat-Marte, Israel. Some flags of some previous missions, like from Chile and Mexico and Poland. And one of our goals is operate a self-sustaining habitat. This is connected to smart sanitation, related to water management and closed food production using greenhouse and aquaponics. A third point is solar energy and also think about health. These topics are operated in International Space Station, also operated in our station. In this case, we are doing analogy about what is happening in International Space Station, and we have the procedure about 30 different surveys and research operating at Habitat-Marte. Many activities we have like a Google form applied before and after the activities. Some photos of intravehicular activities in Habitat-Marte. Also research on agriculture. This is a photo of our greenhouse. Research on health related to pharmacy, medicine, nutrition, and workouts. And related to extravehicular activities, I'd like to show the photos of the lava cave habitat that looks with Millennium Falcon. Some photos of this facility. In this case, we are very interested about doing some simulations inside the lava cave. The goal is simulate the lava cave. And also other place close to Habitat-Marte is the Cabo G volcano. Is a photo with Diana Guzman and Ana Karen from Mexico. Also related to simulate the external conditions on space. This is a photo of our infrastructure, and recently was installed the infrastructure for underwater EVA, the extravehicular activity. Also, we had 2 missions using this infrastructure. In this case, the mission from Mexico with Diana Guzman and Ana Karen, and then mission with Ophir from Israel. Now about the infrastructure for underwater extravehicular activity. Some of the goals related to the reasons to practice the underwater extravehicular activity is experience analogous outer space experience the perception of absence of gravity as the outer space, develop the breathing techniques, permit the opportunity to experience self-awareness during the diving, and be more on a protocol developed aboard of Space Analog Station, bring awareness to health and well-being. This is the photo of the infrastructure for underwater facility. And in this case, we developed some pre-protocols related to underwater extravehicular activity, like the CLEAN, the infrastructure for underwater extravehicular activity. Explain to participants to bring. This is before the activity. In this case, we are explaining about the clothes to be used. We consider important the use of one long sleeve, because sometimes some months during the year are very hot, and we have a very strong sun ray. Also, suggestion to buy gloves in Natal. Very close to the moment when happens the underwater extravehicular activity, we have some procedures like the equipment preparation and organization, provide the utensils for each analogous astronaut, verify if everybody presents adequate conditions to participate, introduce carefully Roberto in the water, avoid beating the infrastructure walls, introduce the Valver underwater simulator, and explain the activities to be developed. These are some protocols that are happening during this moment. In terms of methodology, we was examining the EVA is executed by NASA, International Space Station. Was examined possible possible activities, possible EVAs to be developed with reproducing the original EVAs performed at the International Space Station. Also, we are prototyping the protocols that would be operated in the swimming pool. And the fourth moment is operationalizing the protocols. It like a fifth stage is evaluates the results. How were the perceptions about these activities? In this case, we are doing the operation of 6 different activities in the infrastructure for underwater extravehicular activity. For example, moving the payload. The description is moving Roberto inside the swimming pool. Nanosats capture, collecting nanosats in space receptacle unity, the RU. Accessing valves, operating the valve underwater simulator, collecting space debris using tray supporting underwater device, pincers used to collect debris using special pincer clamper, debris underwater collector, and also underwater extravehicular activity exposition, like stay 50 minutes underwater, listening 4 songs to have an idea of time. Of this, in this case, we stay like underwater during 50 minutes. We are related to planning the roles of this activity. It's important we have at least three analogous astronauts in this activity. One assistant analog astronauts taking photos, recording videos, and monitoring the analog astronauts' health and safety conditions inside the UEVA. A second analog astronauts take photos, recording videos outside the swimming pool, and a third person executing the task. In this case, a good number is starting in 3 analog astronauts. And here we have some photos of the activities, the space receptacle unity, like collecting the some space debris in a kind of a spatial can, a space receptacle to collect these debris. Also, this is simulating like a rover, where when we are moving these utensil inside the infrastructure for underwater extravehicular activity. Also, this other equipment where we simulate some movement related to the accessing some valves, and also trying to identify some challenge related with it. This other example of underwater extravehicular activity exposition. In this case, the participant stays 50 minutes inside the water, and we try to develop identify some possible challenge to stay like time like this. Also, you know that some extravehicular activities in International Space Station, they are exposed like sometimes a great diversity of minutes. We have some testimonies about the process to build the International Space Station. Normally were a long time of exposition in outside activities, in extravehicular activities. Also, to build the robot telescope was a great time a large time to build this and to put in operation the Hubble telescope. In this case, in our case, it's interesting to identify how are the impacts of these possible activity, like in psychological well-being, how these will be perceived by the participants, because sometimes 50 minutes can represent a perception of a long time, and sometimes can be boring, sometimes can be easy to other participants. And this is one of the interesting things to be examined. Something important to say, the swimming pool, the infrastructure for underwater extravehicular activities, was installed recently. In this case, we just only happened in this swimming pool, 2 missions developing some protocols. These are some results. We applied a survey, and 83% considered the water cold. Also, 75% considered the environment cold. This based in the first mission that happened, and this would present some guidelines to think about the better time to happen this activity. In Brazil, in this location, probably the best time for these activities is around noon or 1 p.m. Would be the best time for this activity, because during this time is very hot, and it's also an opportunity to refresh. And also 75% felt good, and 25% very well physically. Also 75% felt psychologically good, and 16% very well. 66% felt breathing calm, and 16% very calm. 58% felt the heart frequency calm, and 33% very calm. After the underwater extravehicular activity, we explain one specific place to let the wet clothes to become dry, take out the equipment from the swimming pool, present an online survey to be answered, and apply a Google form to evaluate the activity. Some photos of the first missions with Ana Karen, also Ana Karen and Diana Guzman, and Diana in the activity inside the swimming pool. Also the photo, some gadgets that simulates like a CanSat. And this is a photo of a second mission using the infrastructure for underwater activity. Also, some achievements we consider important: keep the application of the survey on underwater extravehicular activity with knowledge astronauts to develop a large database. Also, in general, was observed contributions of UEVA to a better mental and physical conditions of knowledge astronauts. It's a very different activity. Also, we are the only space analog station with a swimming pool to develop some activities underwater. And also we consider important this presentation today to present some learnings that we are having. And probably in the next missions, we have improvements and more data about these activities that happened in the infrastructure for underwater activity. And also we are open to receive some possible surveys and possible guidelines that would be applied in some activities in the swimming pool. These are a list of next missions that will be happening in Habitat-Marte. We are at least we will be happening one mission by month of one week long, and everybody is welcome to join with us in one of the next activities. And this my WhatsApp. You can connect me to have more details about the missions. And this is the QR code to access the Instagram of Habitat-Marte. Okay, and thanks so much. And now I am stopping the recording.